the proudest I was to be around hockey, and I've been proud to be around hockey a lot of times when I've been doing games. The proudest I was of hockey and its players was the gold medal game in 2010, because we had the chance to show the sport to so many people. It was 27 million, which was a record, I think, going back to the Al Michaels year in 1980, for any telecast of a hockey game in the United States. And it was a Sunday afternoon. It was the closing ceremonies were going to happen shortly anyway. But we had the ideal situation because the game went into the final minute. The goalie was pulled. It was a 1-goal game. And then Zach Parise scored and forced overtime. Then we had the intermission, and there were more viewers building during the intermission. And then in the overtime, Sidney Crosby scored and Canada won. And then we had more time. And during that time, Pierre did some interviews with both Crosby and with the losing goaltender, Ryan Miller. And they both spoke really well, and I think eloquently, about the playoffs, about the game they just played, and about the Olympics and in general. And I thought, out of 27 million, I have no idea how many of that 27 million hadn't watched hockey much that year, but they were watching it that day, and they got to see a thrilling game. They got to see an overtime win. They're going to see the medals presented, and they got to hear two of our best spokesmen talk about the sport. And so I don't remember that much about what I said, but I do remember being very proud about being around hockey and about players that day in Vancouver. And it was late in the afternoon back east. And so the maximum number of people could watch that game in all time zones in the United States, including Hawaii, where it was still late morning.